So hello everyone, my name is Bruna. I'm a teacher here at Junction Yoga, and we're going to go through a basic but powerful pose at the same time, probably one of the most famous poses in yoga, our downward facing dog. So with downward facing dog, you could be coming from another pose if you're in the flow, but for this one here, we're going to start from our hands and knees, our tabletop position. So just making sure that you've got your hands at about shoulders width apart, and then your knees about hips width. And in yoga, we always want to start from the base, from the foundation. So really grounding through your palms and spreading your fingers. So downward facing dog is an inversion. So just bear in mind, if you've got high blood pressure, just maybe speak to your doctor, or just be careful when doing this pose. Anything that would bring the head lower than the hips, you have to be a little bit more mindful. So it doesn't necessarily need to be a headstand, that we create that same feeling here in our downward facing dog. From here, we're going to tuck our toes, keeping that length through the spine, so the neck is following the line of your spine. And just to connect with the breath, we'll take a deep breath in. And then with the breath out, very gently, you can start to lift through your knees and send the hips up and high. First thing here, especially if you are in a group class and you see people grounding through your heels, and then you try but you can't, then your heels are up here. That's okay. There's no need to ground through the heels. That might take practice and time, as with everything in yoga. So here you can keep the heels lifted, and you can actually, and I advise you to bend through your knees as much as you need. The more you bend through your knees, the more you relax through the back of the legs, lower back, because it's all connected here. So bending through your knees will help soften the pose. Still keeping the hands at shoulders width, feet at hips width apart. Hugging the triceps inwards, and then we're trying to get the chest lower. So downward facing dog is a beautiful pose to strengthen our legs and our arms, get a nice opening through our chest and shoulders. Make sure you've got your ears here in line with your arms. And then to soften, especially after a while, if you're just holding the pose, it can get quite intense very quickly. So we always suggest taking some nice gentle stretches, any moves that feel good in your body. So paddling through the heels, bending one knee at a time, maybe twisting the body side to side. There's no right or wrong here. It's just finding those moves that feel good for you. I personally like to lift the heels and then bring them down to one side. Feel a nice little twist through your body, up and then changing and back. So to leave the pose, you could continue your flow here, maybe walking the feet forward or the hands backwards, or we're just going to come down to where we started, back to your hands and knees. To rest, bring your knees a little bit wider, big toes together, sitting bones to your heels. And just letting the chest and the forehead down, melting here, just coming to your child's pose. Just stay here for as long as you need. Beautiful. And then when you're ready, just can start to lift, walking the hands back towards you. A nice variation here. If downward facing dog is too strong for you, you're starting to practice, or for any reason you've got a limitation, an injury, and you can't really get into downward facing dog, we can do puppy pose. So before you get to a dog, a big one, you start with a puppy one. So with puppy pose, you start from your tabletop position as well. So same alignment with the hands and the knees. And then you keep your hips as they are. So we're not lifting the hips this time. We actually just walking the hands further forward and just lowering through chest and forehead. So you get a nice opening through your shoulders and chest as well. There's a little back bending there. You can have your bow stump underneath your chest or a block underneath your forehead if you can't come all the way down. This is our puppy pose or mountain hat. Stay for a few breaths. Just letting the breath support you in the pose, especially when it gets challenging. Take one breath in, and a long breath out. And very gently, you can start to lift through your forehead, then walking the hands back towards you, and maybe down to child's pose. You can keep your knees closer, just support the lower back, or again, knees a bit wider, and taking rest. And that's it. So that's our downward facing dog, another variation, puppy pose. You get that same nice opening through your shoulders, through your chest. Again, just make sure for downward facing dog that if you do have high blood pressure, it is an inversion. So just make sure you get the clear. Bend through your knees as much as you need. Don't force your knees down in yoga. There's no forcing, no pushing. Just make the pose work for your body. Thank you.